Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl JoJo, and I'm here with the review for Love Goals Season 1. I think we are on episode 8. I believe so, anyway. Hope you guys are doing good today. It's a slow money making day, so I decided to sit down and make my video. And I've been talking for 7 minutes and didn't hit record, so it's been quite interesting. So now that we're here and I'm actually recording, let's talk about the episode. So it starts out with Coolio, Mimi, and Teresa, Sunday, and Althea in the kitchen. I guess the guys were upstairs, but they're in the kitchen, and Mimi is teaching them how to make soul rolls. So it's like an egg roll, but it's a soul roll where you basically put different things inside, and I mean, kind of sound like a burrito too to me, but she is teaching them how to make it. And so Coolio is in the kitchen also, and he is being Daddy Shark, Daddy Shark, telling everybody what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and telling Sunday, no, you gotta do it like this. Oh no, you gotta do it like that. And Mimi is getting frustrated because she's the one giving the instructions. Why is Coolio speaking over me? So y'all know that old Missy instigating Sunday. I mean, what's wrong? Is this all about an egg roll? Are you mad about the egg roll? No, Sunday. It's about more than the egg roll. For Mimi, it's about her not being heard in her relationship, and Coolio constantly overriding everything that she does, and it makes her frustrated. So Coolio realizes he's aggravated her, and so now he's trying to get her back in the kitchen. Hey, babe, can you come help me with this, babe? And I'm just like, it's too late. Y'all know y'all be trying it. It's too late. But Mimi is frustrated, and Mimi, I was looking at her. She has a very strong build. She look like she'll F you up. She real fit, but like a lean fit with it. So yeah, Coolio, don't have her slap the rest of them, dreadlocks off your head. them patches that you got. But anyway, she's frustrated. So later on, they have expressive therapy where you get a bat and you get to mashing up everything, and it's all kind of china cabinets and probably collectibles and things and whatnots out there, but they smashing it all up. So we started out with Teresa, and Teresa smashes up stuff for all of the younger women who've been touched or abused by older men, for all of the times that she did not use her voice and her power, and as soon as she get home, she telling my efforts to get out of her house. And I was laughing at Dwayne. Dwayne is the strangest thing. I did not find him attractive at the beginning, but for whatever reason, Dwayne has been growing on me episode after episode. And I was looking over there at Dwayne like, now, no disrespect to Teresa, but is Dwayne starting to look good to me, y'all? And it's funny because I'm not even drawn to dreadlocks the way that some women are. All of that, it's cool if you got them, but I don't seek that out. So I was just looking like, oh, Dwayne with them beaver teeth. But it worked for him because they straight, but he can't keep his mouth closed. Kind of look like a little chipmunk a little bit. It's cool though. It's cool. No disrespect to you, Teresa, though, but your husband was looking good, and you do too. But anyway, I think Dwayne might have been getting turned on because every time she hit something, he'd be like, woo! It was funny. He really was enjoying her doing that, and I think he was proud of her too. When Dwayne goes, he does it for all of the children who were left without Christmases and without celebrations because their mother was on crack. He smashes it up for those abandoned children. Let me go through the list. Althea does it for all the manipulation that she has taken from other people and the way that she has let people deceive her. Breon does it for all of the fatherless sons out there. We're going to talk more about Breon in a minute. Coolio does it one time for the police. Okay, P-O-L-E-A-S-E. And all of the systems in place that try to keep them down. The sheriff and all of this other stuff. Coolio does it for that. Q does it for all of the comedy clubs that won't book him, and then he does it one time for his baby, for those girls that he worked with that continue to treat him wrong. I said that was a little salt and pepper shade. Sunday does it for the babysitter who abused her, who touched her, and then she got really emotional and she had to stop, but she got back in it. Benzino does it for all of the disloyal people, for the nosy MFers who always got something to say about him, how he ain't been getting no love. Child, wasn't nobody cheering him on but Dr. Spirit. Everybody else is like, You know, he was so triggered by everything that was going on for the past couple of days. You know what would be a good book for Benzino to read? The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. I did a book review on it. It is one of my favorite books. It will truly teach you how not to be concerned what other people think about you. But anyway, and then Mimi does it for all of the time she didn't feel heard, all of the women that he was with. Now, did Mimi say the N-word? Did she say? I mean, they bleeped it out. But I just want to know from y'all, was it said? I'm not sure, but I think she might have said it. But she does it for just the love that she hasn't received and the way that she hasn't been treated right. And Coolio is just looking like, well, shoot. I mean, is this about me? You real mad. You real aggressive out there with the expressive therapy. That was the point, Coolio. But he was just like, what did I do to her? I don't feel like I've done anything so wrong to her. I ain't even been around long enough to do all of that. And Mimi disagrees. It's not about how much wrong you've done. It's about the fact that you don't even try to fix it. And Coolio's just like, what? I don't know what this woman wants from me. See, here's the thing about Coolio and Mimi. And Coolio later on does have his own session. But what I'm starting to see in the two of them, and what I really saw the first episode, is that I believe Coolio thinks he hasn't done anything wrong because he's always been very clear to her about who he was as a person and how he wasn't willing to change. And I think in the process, Mimi thought that because she saw glimpses of the better side of Coolio, that she thought he really was going to be a different person for her, when he's made it clear that he's not. And so she has stuck around for the good parts of the relationship, but she really, really hates the bad parts. And that's why Coolio doesn't think he's done anything wrong, because I've been clear with you from the beginning. This is me. This is what you always gonna get. You're never gonna get anything different. I'm never gonna be anybody different, and he doesn't feel bad about it. So that's the Coolio she has. I understand, you know, when you want to try to work something out with somebody, but this is one of those moments where the I can do bad all by myself really does apply. Yes, you will get lonely. Yes, it will hurt, but it's a much better situation for you to be in a place where, even though you may be receiving less attention, you are feeling more at peace within yourself. You always gotta, you know, save yourself if you are unhappy, you know, because you just, who wants to stick around for that? Child, my notes. Where did they go? Oh my gosh, they just disappeared. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So, later on, Benzino gets some tips on how he can work on not being easily triggered, and he needed that from a martial arts specialist. And the martial arts specialist tells him, you got to work on your mind. When you're starting to go there, you have to say to yourself, why does this matter? Why is this important? I don't need this. I don't allow anybody to enter my space. I don't allow anybody to take me to that place. And that's what you need to start to think when you're going down that dark tunnel. And y'all know Benzino. He's extra like, he was the kid that was probably really in love with the, you know, any type of, what do you call it, extracurricular classes, because Benzino gets right in. He just like, yeah, I noticed that when I get upset, my breathing, it's not funny, y'all, but he be all into it, right? So the guy gives him some exercises to work on, and I thought it was good advice for Benzino, because why are you so triggered by what people say about you, and why do you contribute to more of that? You know, if I felt like, if there's a stereotype that exists about me, and I know that I'm not that person, then I'm not going to lean into that stereotype. I'm not going to lean into people saying, and I'll give y'all a good example from my own life. So, I get called mean probably 90% of the time, right? And, you know, a lot of it's true. But when it comes to speaking out for people, I would speak out for people, and then on the flip side, people will call me mean for speaking out, even the person I spoke out for. Or they will call me mean if I said what it was that most of the group wanted me to say. Like if it's a situation going on and they looking for somebody to keep it real raw and unfiltered, everybody will look to me. And then when I do it, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have said it like that, or maybe you shouldn't have. Y'all wanted me to pull the trigger. You gave me the gun, you told me to pull it, and now you're mad that people did. So you know what? No, I stopped doing it. I stopped saying stuff. People would come to me with stuff, or we would be in groups and stuff would get said, and I'd just be sitting over there like, and then people would try to go, get me to say something. Well, do you have anything to say? Or, how do you feel about that? Or do you want to talk about it? And I say, no, I don't have an opinion either way. Then all of a sudden, people want to know why I'm acting funny. Oh, that's all right. I know what you're not going to call me. You can call me funny. You can say I'm being quiet. You can say I'm not being honest. But what you can't say is I was being mean, because I ain't say nothing. I don't say nothing no more. I mean, there's certain spaces where I still discuss stuff, but for the most part, like family matters, things of that nature, no, y'all not finna call me the bad guy. I'm gonna sit right over here. You give me the gun, I'm gonna sit it down on the floor and back up. Okay, that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, that's a good example. I'm not leaning into it anymore. You're not gonna gaslight me into being that person anymore. All right, let's move on. Sunday's mama comes through. Okay, so Sunday needs a little bit more private time as well, which is why I don't understand why her and Benzino don't understand each other, because they raised the same, they act the same, they get childish the same. They are, in my opinion, very much the same people. Sunday's mother comes, and Sunday, that mama was giving us a blast from the late 90s, early 2000s, baby. She had that rap. Looked like she was in the mirror like, I done had my hair wrapped for 3 days. I'm about to give it to them on this television station. They think Sunday the baddest. They don't even know about your girl. Oh, that rap was just as straight, wasn't it? But anyway, Sunday's mom comes in and she talks about how Sunday used to be, and then when she started noticing changes in Sunday, when she was a teenager, she started to get real rebellious. Sunday feels like her mother should have known about her abuse, because she is very degreed and very credentialed. So how couldn't you know that I was being abused? And Dr. Spirit says, well, you have to realize that sexual trauma is a totally separate entity when it comes to being credentialed and degreed. You can't just have a therapy degree and expect to know about sexual trauma. You have to be a trained advocate for that. And so if your mother was not trained, she may have known something was wrong with you, but she may not have known the signs and the triggers to attribute it to sexual abuse. So I was glad that Dr. Spirit explained that, because I think a lot of people believe that their parents should have known. And I also felt really good that Sunday and her mom stayed connected throughout the whole therapy experience. They were holding hands. They were very respectful of one another. I can tell that Sunday has a lot of respect for her mother. She even says that sometimes she feels bad for how she has taken her mother for granted. I love that also her mother sought after therapy for Sunday. She didn't, even though she was a therapist, she did not try to give Sunday therapy. She did not try to think that she knew better. She took Sunday to a safe place where Sunday could have revealed what she needed to reveal if she was too scared to reveal it to her mother. And Sunday is in her 40s, so this had to have been in the 70s, or maybe, probably the 70s, early 80s. So for a mother to realize that a child needs therapy during that time, where therapy was taboo in many communities still in that time, especially in the Black community. So for a mother to really do that and realize that you need the help, I gotta say kudos to Sunday's mama for that, because it's a lot of parents that still don't understand that, even in the day and age that we live in. So I really admired her for that too. But it was a nice moment. It was touching. I saw a different side of Sunday come out, a more respectful side, because I feel like we've seen vulnerable in Sunday, but she's not always respectful. Like, even sometimes in therapy, you can tell she, might be working up an attitude, but I loved it. I like to see that side of her. They went outside. They talked to Breon. They officially met each other instead of the way they met the last time. And Breon's okay, but I think Breon is going to need some work. I want to know who taught Breon about manhood, because he has a lot of stereotypical thoughts about what it is to be a man. And it's going to take more than the stereotypes to get you through. I noticed it in a lot of things he said. Well, don't y'all want a man to provide? That's what y'all want, right? A man to take charge. And then you remember last episode when he said that he rages and carries on like that's female stuff, all that huffing and puffing. And then when Sunday and the mom got up to leave and the mama said, come on, you coming with us? He said, oh, yeah, I'll go with y'all so I can be y'all protector. What are you talking about, Breon? Protect them at what? The pool table or around the house? You're not protecting them from anything. And one of the things that I feel like sometimes when you are taught just the stereotypes of what being a man is, you don't really get to the heart of the issue. You don't really get to the core of the secure part about being a man. And the secure part is, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Same thing with being a woman. I don't have to overtly do anything. It's understood. You can feel it. You can feel it in my presence. You can feel it in my energy. Same thing with a very secure man. He doesn't have to announce he's going to protect you or provide. He just does it in action. You just see it, right? And so I wonder who taught Breon what he knows about manhood and strength and security. Anyway, let's see what else. Breon feel like Sunday is a real one. Okay, when he wakes up to her, he feels like life is worth living. And he ready for the rain, y'all. Now, I thought he was just talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. Or, I didn't know what next level Breon was talking about. But he told Dwayne and Teresa, y'all been encouraging me. And I feel like, Sunday is the one. And Teresa was like, so what are you saying? Right? He ready for the ring. And Teresa was just like, okay, I mean, that's a big step. But if you feel like you're ready and you feel like she ready, he kind of scared she going to say no. But he say he ready, y'all. Y'all think Breon ready? I guess. I mean, the fact that he even talking about it is a big deal. Because most of the time, you get them to talking about marriage and they going to melt in their seat. But he wants to do it. And he want to do it with Sunday. I don't know if Breon has any children, but how old is Sunday? And she got grown kids. So, yeah, y'all. Breon ready to make it happen, so he say. I guess we gonna see her. I said, Sunday, girl, you put it on him, didn't you? No, I know it's probably deeper than that. But that's good. If that's what they want to do, I think that is a great thing. Dwayne talked about he got his own personal Catwoman. Y'all, when Teresa came across that screen, I was like, what? What did she do to her body, y'all? I can't keep ignoring it. Oh, my gosh. And them little bitty thighs. Oh, Teresa. I'm telling you, if anybody has discouraged me from getting work done, it is reality television. I look at some of these bodies and I'm just like, oh, girl, no. But anyway, that's a tangent I'm about to go off on. That was all I had to say. Y'all can like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you thought about the episode. I feel like I forgot somebody on the expressive therapy. Did I mention Spinderella? Well, she did it for the bullies, if I didn't mention her, and we know who some of the bullies are. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all for the next video. Bye.